Yeah, great to get a win here. We've played really well on the road, and we've really struggled here for whatever reason. So it's great to get a win, and the way we did, making some huge plays down the stretch defensively, I think that should really help our confidence here as we move forward. Proud of these guys, proud of the whole team for finding a way to get this win when we needed it.
Yeah, and Vaughn, for you, it seemed like you were able to assert yourself kind of early and then often throughout the game. Were you feeling confident with your matchup and how you were feeling today?
I was getting some open looks, I think, and my teammates was definitely finding me and just trying to do whatever my team needs, honestly. If I need to score, rebound, find open teammates, just whatever my team needs at that point in time in the game. So at that point in time in the game, I was just getting some good looks and I was scoring.
Yeah, and then Chris, some huge dunks for you. How much momentum does that bring to you, the team, and just the arena in general?
I mean, a lot. I guess the best way to put it. For me, it just kind of gets me going. It's something that, pretty much I try not to really lay the ball up in practice, if I can. So obviously, like when you do it in the game and there's people around cheering for you, really gives you a boost.
Yeah, and then with that said, they had a lot of size, and it seemed like kind of took you a second to get adjusted, but then really started getting physical in there and kind of getting some work done.
I would just say I was kind of rushing in the first half. Like I got to where I needed to get. It was just once I got there, I wasn't doing the right things. Like not being balanced when I'm going up to shoot, going off one leg, and not going through somebody trying to go around them. It's just things that I know I shouldn't be doing, and obviously corrected that in the second half.
So this one's for Vaughn. So I noticed in the first half you guys were really able to keep it close. Can you just tell me about the message going into the first half and just being able to take it into the second half?
So definitely the talk was definitely we have to rebound. We have to rebound in basketball. I think they're ranked number one in offensive rebounding. So that's honestly where a lot of their offense was coming from. We was getting stops down the stretches, and they was just getting offensive rebounds. So I think at half it was definitely rebounding and just trying not to give them no open looks, no good looks from three.
Yeah, and this one's for Chris. Even before those dunks, you were able to get those steals. Just tell me about how that brings out the intensity in you guys, especially down the stretch of games.
Obviously, I think we had a 9-10 point lead, and then they brought it back down. So obviously, it kind of brings down our momentum a little bit. So, me being like who I am for this team, I tried to like do something to give us a spark. The first one, I don't even remember what happened. I just kind of dove for it, hit the ball. Jalen dove for it. He eventually got it, threw it to Gio, and I was already ahead. So I don't know. When you're in a situation like that, you're just trying to do something to get the team going. And I know if I can jump in the air with the ball in my hands, that'll probably do it.
Okay, and how do you guys feel like you can take this momentum into Troy on Saturday?
I think it's going to be huge. I think if we go on there and do what we need to do, I think we can leave, Alabama?
Yeah.
Leave Alabama with a win, come back, continue the rest of this conference schedule, and, continue to do what we want to do.
Yeah, so Coach, they had kind of mentioned the rebounding was a big thing for you guys. We didn't get to see the stats yet, but 3 in the second half for them compared to the 7 in the first half. So
Yeah.
kind of how were you guys able to clean that up?
Yeah, I thought we did a little bit better job on the defensive glass and trying to make sure that they didn't get second chance points. At the end of the day, it was a one possession game, and we were able to get one more stop than them. When you look at the stat sheet, we made 4 more free throws than them. We didn't shoot the ball great from the field, but we didn't turn it over as much as they did, which was a big key for us. We need to make sure we didn't turn the ball over a ton. We had 9 steals, and we doubled them in points off turnovers. So while they had more offensive rebound points, second chance points, we had more points off turnovers, and we were able to get into the bonus, and we did a good job. Chris, Vaughn 7 for 8, Chris 7 for 7 from the line. So that was really the difference of the game. We were able to make one more stop than them late to get the win.
Yeah, and then like you said there with the defense was huge. On that last possession, kind of what were you seeing and how big was that for you guys to see your guys kind of step up?
Yeah, it was great because, they had the ball and with a chance to tie or win it with seconds to go or whatever it was, and for us to be able to defend them and them not even get a shot up, just awesome way for us to end the game. So, proud of these guys because it's not easy. We had a 9-point lead, and they made a couple threes there to cut it. We made some plays too. Jalen had a heck of a finish. Vaughn had a great finish. But they made a bunch of threes, got back into it late, and for us to get that one stop that we needed was really big.
Yeah, and then with the Troy game coming up out of conference, how can you guys learn from that or try to take away as many things as possible with the conference schedule coming to a close?
Yeah, the biggest thing on that game, again, I haven't even watched them yet. I'll start tomorrow, but we're playing a non-conference team, somebody that isn't quite as familiar with us, so and us with them. So, our execution ability to maybe run some things that are more difficult to run here in league will be good. Give an opportunity because, I've got some guys that are struggling off the bench in terms of what we need them to do to help us win, and maybe give them an opportunity to help us some way, so that can propel them for the end of the league schedule because we do need everybody to win these games, and we're going to need contributions from more than just who's playing right now. So it may give us an opportunity if we have a couple good practices, go down there. The pressure of that game is not nearly what these games are, and we have some goals as a team. We needed to win this one, and we were fortunate we were able to, which is great. And now we've got to move forward, and then you get a week, like a bye week, where guys who are banged up, Vaughn, Cloran, Gio's back was messed up today. Jalen, we have a number of guys that are nicked up, like they can get a little bit of rest and prepare themselves mentally and physically for the stretch run.
Coach, I wanted to talk about CP. So he had 17 points, 17 points, obviously, and he had a couple crucial plays in the second half. Could you just tell us what he means to this team?
Yeah, I mean, the second half, he was 4 for 6 and 7 for 7 from the line, so he had 15 points and 2 steals. So, that's the way he needs to play defensively, is where he got himself going. He had a steal on a entry pass, which got him a dunk. He got a deflection on a ball screen coverage, which is when Jalen got on the ground, which got him a dunk. And if he can play that way defensively, that's really going to help our team. It's going to help him play better. It's going to help our team. So there were some great plays that he made in the second half. Jalen got on the floor there, and found a way to come up with a 50-50 ball that we needed to come up with. Great plays there. And, hopefully he can continue to grow and build off the second half that he had.
Okay, and I'd also like to talk about the defensive intensity as well. You guys really picked it up in the second half as well, but you guys were really able to keep it close. Was that a point of emphasis coming into this game compared to what happened to the last home game?
Well, we want to be a defensive-oriented team. I mean, that's what we've been here for a long time, and we've struggled defensively, this year in a lot of areas. But we were able to make the stops we needed. When it got to 9, there's a couple possessions that, had we gotten one more stop there, it might have been able to go to 15, but it didn't, and we made the one stop that we needed, which was late in the game. So happy we were able to get this win, and happy we were able to make that stop because, a lot of times when you get that opportunity on their end, they capitalize, and we forced them to not even get a shot up. So that was great.
And, I'd just like to know, now that you guys have strung a few wins together, how do you feel going into the rest of the season?
Yeah, feel good. I mean, if we play at our best, we feel like we can compete with everyone, but we have to play at our best. And we've also seen when we don't play well, whether it's for stretches or for the entire game, we can get ourselves down 20 to just about anybody too. So we know what we need to do. Now we just got to go out there and execute it. Great, thanks.